Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm testing out Aldi eyeshadows. I saw them recently and I decided to get them, and as they're only £5.99 each, I decided to get both. So these are both the eyeshadow palettes. There's Naturals and Naturals 2. I actually only wanted the Naturals 2 one first because it's got more of the colours in that I would use, but at the price I thought I might as well just get both. Both of the eyeshadow palettes also come with a brush, as you can see there. The only thing is both sides are flat, and normally you get a fluffy side on one and then flat on the other, which makes them so much easier to use. But saying that, they are pretty soft, and yeah, it looks a pretty good brush. This is the Naturals palette. You see there, they're very natural colours, they're easy for everyday wear, and also half of them are shimmer and half seem to be matte. And then this is the Naturals 2 palette. This is the one that I wanted more because it's more the colours I would use, especially with having a black and a brown in, because I just use them all the time anyway, and I actually love this orangey shade. These are also really good dupes for Urban Decay. I'm not sure exactly which palette. I only have one and that's 3, and they're not, well, some of the shades like these ones here are quite similar to what you natural in the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. But I haven't got any of the others, so I can't really compare them. But yeah, you definitely get that vibe from both of these palettes, that's what they tried to do, trying to make a really cheaper version of them. So for the look I'm going to create, I think I'm just going to use the Naturals 2 palette. As I said, this is the one that I wanted more anyway, as it's more the colours that I would use. So to start with, I'm going to use this one here and just put this all over and use it as like a base. That one doesn't seem to be all that pigmented, to be honest. I'm really having to load my brush up like quite a bit to get anything off, and honestly you can't really see it on my eye. So I'm not sure if that's the eyeshadows or if it's just because of the colour being so light. Crease, I'm going to go with this one here. So it's like a mauvey brown type shade. It looks really nice, so I'm hoping it'll show up. This shade seems really similar to Nolan in the Urban Decay palettes. So I think they've got that quite good. The camera's not really picking it up all that much, but it definitely looks better in person. It just adds like a really nice sort of natural brown look to your eye. This on its own would actually be really good for like just everyday sort of look. Especially if you add like a little bit of shimmer or something into it. Which is probably what I'm going to end up doing because there's so many shimmer shades in these palettes. Now I'm going to take a mixture of these two here and just sort of blend them in more on the outside corner. That black is so pigmented. That's such a good one. I hate it when you get like a black in the palette and it's literally like grey, there's no colour to it. It's just really pointless having it. Now I'm going to take this one, I think. It's sort of like a coppery brown colour, and I'm going to put that in the very centre of my eye, and I'm actually going to use the brush it came with and on the smaller end. actually a really nice colour. It's definitely showing up more on camera than in person for some reason. And normally it's the other way around. I'm going to go back in with that same brown that I used the first time and just sort of blend it all together a bit more. I'm also going with that same brown under my eye as well. Going with that really dark brown here as well, because it doesn't really seem to be showing up all that much, just on the very outer edge. And then I'm going to take this sort of champagne-y shimmer colour in the middle and use that for the inner corner and maybe in my brow a little bit. Yeah, I'll try that. I like that. It's very subtle, but it's actually really nice. I'll also make quite a good highlighter. Now just to finish off the look, I'm just going to do mascara, and in case you wonder, I'm just using the Clinique Chubby Lash. I think Aldi actually do mascara, I'm not that sure. When I went in, I only saw these, and I think they had some face masks, I think was the other thing. But I don't really need either of them because I have so many. So I've just added on some lipstick now, because I think that just brings the look together. We're like, whatever you're creating, you've got to have the lips done at the same time. But yeah, I actually really like the palette. Some shades seem to be better than others, especially the shimmer shades. You seem to get quite a bit of fallout, so maybe if you're using them a lot, maybe do your eyes first before your foundation. But I think for the price, £6, you can't get an eyeshadow palette with this many colours in anywhere else, especially that black. I'm so surprised with how good that is. Like I said, normally blacks are like sort of a greyish colour and they don't really show up that well. Yeah, but this is like black, so it is really good. So I definitely think I'll be using that palette again, and obviously I need to try out the other one, which is a bit more pinky toned, especially like this shade here. It's sort of like a rosy pink colour. It's not really showing up all that much on the camera, but in person it definitely is. I think it would look really good. This look would have looked really good with some wing liner as well, but I'm not very good at that, and I really couldn't bother trying to do it, to be honest. I hope you liked my little mini review of these, and if you've got them, you have to let me know what you think of them and what looks you've created. So don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up if you did like it, and I'll see you soon with another. Bye!